Cold enough by our standards, that is for sure. Very cold, in fact, dangerously so, as we're looking at 11 above, snow covered, taking you out to Weatherford one more time. -3, though, that wind chill out there for you this morning. So the light snow still coming down. We do have those fat and fluffy flakes in and around the Metroplex right now. The heavier snow, it's picked up a little bit. You see getting out over the Arklatex region, our eastern, southeastern counties. That's where driving going to be a little more hazardous in those areas. Not as bad, but still going to have some issues perhaps with that light snow still coming down in and around the Metroplex here this morning. Now, we have been seeing what we've been talking about, lake effect snow in and around the Metroplex. Don't hear that too often around here, but it does happen. And we do want to bring in meteorologist Marty Ruiz. You want to talk more about why we've seen that?
Yeah, and you know what, where we have seen the highest snowfall totals so far is just south of the lakes, and it's because of lake effect snow. Look at this video. As it moves over Joe Pool Lake there, you can see the snow just moving over the water and onto the road, and that's what's called lake effect snow. This was sent in to us last night from Brandon W. Ross on X, and those are the snow flurries coming in from what's called lake effect snow. Now, 1.3 inches of snow so far at DFW Airport because of lake effect snow. A bulk of that happening after midnight, but generally between a quarter to half of an inch within the lake effect snow band. And this is why we're seeing this. It's because of that very cold, dry Arctic air moving over warm water. Our area lake's temperature in the mid 40s, that cold air sub-freezing. So then this cold air moves over that warm water. We get that temperature contrast, the heat and moisture rises, and then snow starts to fall downwind of the lakes. And we'll notice that the highest totals will be to the south of the lakes. That is something that we'll be watching here for the next couple of hours as this as a whole moves out, but certainly something interesting to see, Greg.
Yeah, very interesting indeed. So please do take it easy as we'll continue to see that light snow coming down. The other story will be the temperatures out there today. They are in the single digits as you head out the door here this morning. You can see getting out to Fort Worth. You're at 9 right now, taking you over to Decatur as well, looking at 9 above, 11 coming over to Terrell, and 12 right now in Waxahachie. And those wind chills, they are below zero, -8 in Fort Worth, -5 for Denton and McKinney. And we do have that wind chill advisory stays in effect through noon on Tuesday. So we're going to be looking at those bitterly cold wind chills that will be sticking around, and those temperatures as well. Driving, we've been talking about that. We're still looking at the winter weather advisory until noon today, and then a little farther east, getting into East Texas, we do have that winter storm warning that is in effect today too. Now the precip, though, it will taper off, it looks like, as we head toward midday today, and we'll be clearing from west to east as well. So we're going to break out into some sunshine today. Plenty of that coming home later today, but those temperatures, they're not going too high at all. We're going to keep it in the low to mid 20s for those highs later today, with those wind chills still down in the lower teens as you come home a little bit later on today. And another very, very frigid night tonight. We'll see the single digit in the lower teens with those temperatures for tomorrow morning, as we're looking at around 9, getting out to Sherman, 8 above for Gainesville heading into tomorrow. So we're going to be in the neighborhood once again of that record low out at DFW of 11, maybe 13 coming over to Dallas, but those lower teens all the way down into the southern portions of North Texas for tomorrow. So we're going to have to wait until midweek before those temperatures finally do get above freezing. Only around 23 today. We'll be in the lower teens again tomorrow. Not getting out of the 20s on Tuesday either. And then we'll have one more very cold morning on Wednesday before those temperatures begin to bounce back a little bit, around 44 or so getting into Wednesday afternoon. So it will be mid to late morning when those temperatures finally get above freezing on Wednesday. And then we're looking at some mid and upper 50s Thursday. The next front moves in, knocking those temperatures back down for the end of the week. Going into next weekend, we'll have those daytime highs not getting out of the 40s, but we do have some 60s on the 14-day forecast heading into the early part of next week, and another chance for some thunderstorms then as well.